Good afternoon. Well, it's good afternoon when I'm recording this anyway. So, hello. Today we are going to be talking about the Jaguar GD game drive. It's similar to an EverDrive. I keep referring to it as an EverDrive, but it's just because that's what it reminds me of. But it's not. It's called a game drive for the Jaguar Atari. The Atari Jaguar. Retro HQ, made by Retro Towers, or Retro Towers is the website that I got it from. Retro Towers is a UK based company, so that's very handy. It took about 3 or 4 days to get here, and I'll tell you exactly how much I paid for it. I paid £167 for it. Great value considering this game on its own loose is about 43 quid. There's a game that we're going to load up in a minute, which is called Super Burnout, which I'm still waiting for it to come in boxed with the manual. It cost me 70 or 80 pounds. So by the time we've done those two games, we might as well buy one of these. So let's pop this in, and I'll just show you the interface. Right, so we turn it on, and this is what you're greeted with the Retro HQ. Very, very simple interface. Now I'll go through it in a minute. But what happens is, as you saw then, it comes straight up with Retro HQ. If your game drive needs new firmware, it'll come straight up with a barcode. You then scan that barcode and it takes you to the latest software, which you then download and put that onto the SD card that's obviously in the slot. So when I got this, of course, there's no SD card there. You can buy an SD card option online. I had an SD card laying around. The SD card that's in there is well overkill. It's 128 gig. It's just what I had laying around. You only need, I think, probably up to a 16 gig. I should imagine that the ROM files are very small. But please make sure that you've got to make sure that it's formatted to FAT32. It can't be exFAT or NFTs, whatever it is. Anyway, it has to be FAT32. Otherwise, it won't recognise it. So I hope you can see this. So the interface is very clean, very easy. That top there says Atari Jaguar ROM collection. That's the zip file. I need to delete that now because that's where the ROMs come from. Ignore Atari ST. That was something I was playing around with that didn't work, which I thought it would. So basically, I've just named it Jag Kart Games. You can name it whatever you want. That's basically the Jaguar Kart Games. I'll go over the Jaguar CD file option in a minute, but for now, as you can see, I don't have that option in there, but it is available. Very easy to navigate, go up and down, press B, that will read the directory, that loads everything that's on the SD card. Now, so Alien vs Predator, as you can see on the right hand side, there are screenshots, which lovely, right, cover art. If I go down to the next one, there's no cover art. If I go down to the next one, there's no cover art, and so on and so on and so on. Atari Karts there is. So the reason being is I'm going to delete a lot of these. This bad code, I don't even know what this is. I'm going to delete that because I don't know what it is. Anyway, so the way it works is you have to have what's called an MRQ file in the same directory and the same name as the game JAG file. So I've just renamed that Alien vs Predator. Okay, some of them say .jaglet. Atari Karts just says Atari Karts because I've just renamed it. So I've got rid of like the 2000 bit or whatever, the extra bits, like that one says alpha in brackets. You can name it that, but the MRQ file must be exactly the same name as the JAG file, otherwise it will not show that picture, if that makes any sort of sense. So again, just scrolling down, just give you an idea. It's all in alphabetical order, obviously, so Canon folder should have a screen. Yep. Social checker flag, yeah. I don't think Cybermorph has yet. Nope. Defender probably has. Yeah. So I basically just put some in there that I've started looking at, and that one has as well. That one probably hasn't. Yeah. So you have to go in, or I've got to go in one by one and rename the MRQ file to make it show up with the screenshot of the picture, which is absolutely fine, but it's going to take a bit of time, and I haven't had time to do that. I just wanted to plug it in, play some games, and this is what we're met with. So very easy. Just scroll up or down, find your game that you want to load. And then I'll show you, and then click on this. I'll tell you what, let's go onto one of the best games on here. I've only played it once and I'm terrible. I say I'm terrible at it. It's very hard, and it is known to be very hard, which is Super Burnout. Right, so here, so again, should have the artwork. So I've just bought this, I've just ordered this, sorry, in the box and the manual, but it hasn't come yet, so luckily I've got it here. Right, so all I've got to do here is press B. It's loading in real time. It takes what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 seconds, I reckon that was, roughly. And then it loads straight in. It loads it as is. It loads it as a normal game. It sees it as a normal game. It's not emulation, it's playing it as is. So this game, Super Burnout, as I said, is extremely hard, but it's one of those games you just got to keep playing to get better at it. It was made by, also I've read, made by a handful of people. I believe it was in France, in one of the guy in the 1995, in their bedroom. They weren't even a massive developer, but it's actually one of the best games on the system, I believe, graphically wise, just the way it works, the frame rate, everything. So the Jaguar had real potential, but people just didn't know how to program for it, unfortunately. Right, press B. And this is the first time I've ever had a Jaguar, by the way, so getting used to this controller, it takes a bit of time. So obviously you can click on the best races, the controls, very simple, press that, it tells you what they are. A is brake, B is accelerate, C does nothing. Very simple, right? A to exit. And then options, this is where you can, yeah, so I don't know what drones is. I need to Google it. What is drones? I thought that was like the opposition, but I don't know what it is. I'll leave it on average. This is where you can have the different modes. So record mode, I think, is lap time to record a fast time. Trainer mode is exactly that. It's a practice mode. Versus mode is obviously against someone, and championship mode is championship mode. So let's just select that. Let's select a bike. Super Rabbit is the obvious one because it's medium grip, medium acceleration, blah, blah, blah. Grips medium, acceleration low. Why would I choose that? In all honesty. Wheels of Terror. Grip is low, acceleration is high though, so you could go with that, but I guess you need to be a bit good at it before you start messing around with that one. And that one, why would you even choose it? Because it's low and low. So probably go back to, oh, this one is a very low grip, wow, and acceleration medium. So basically, Super Rabbit's the obvious choice, right? Let's press C to start. Do not judge me on my gameplay. This is the second time I've ever played this game. It is brutally hard, but it's very good, and I can see that it could become very addictive, and you know you're going to want to keep playing it. The opposition go off like a scalded cat. Maybe that's where that drone thing is. Maybe it refers to them. Anyway, that's great sound, great graphics, buttery smooth animation, and you'll notice as the game goes on, the daytime it changes to nighttime. Right, so at the moment, sorry, I wasn't concentrating. So you'll notice obviously it's a red sky, and the sky starts moving, and actually the buildings in the background, the apartments that are in the background, will actually light up as it gets dark, and also the headlight on the bike comes on automatically. It's very impressive. So you can see how smooth it is. They've gone off. I told you, they just disappear. Like there's no chance that you can even stay with them at the beginning. It's craziness. They just go. But they're out of there. Right, we've overtaken one, so we're not last. But like I say, it is very hard. But, oh yeah, bastard. But it is one of those games you just, let's see, as soon as you touch anything, I'm not playing this very well because I'm talking, as soon as you touch anything, they're off. But anyway, let's do 2 laps. Best time! It's the only, I love that it's my best time, it's the only time I've done. There you go, come off. Concentration, Lee, concentration. But anyway, you get the idea, right? It's a great game. It's going to take a lot of practice to get good at this game. Anyway, so actually, no, let me carry on, right? Because I want to show you the night cycle. John, forget where I am. See, it just starts to slowly get dark. It's very clever because it just sort of creeps up on you. So if you look in the background, I don't know if you can see where I'm zoomed in enough. Some of the apartments, the lights have just started to come on. The apartments, little yellow blocks of light, and then soon the headlight will come on the bike. It's very impressive. There you go, headlights on. But yeah, great game, handles very well, sounds good, graphics are smooth, graphics are very good. That day and night cycle I think is very impressive. Just shows you, doesn't it, what the Jaguar could be in the right, like I said earlier, in the right hands. Let's just finish this lap. Okay, cool.
2 laps to go.
There you go. Anyway, so there's a very bad quick gameplay. So to let you know, so you have to turn the console off and then back on again to get back to the menu. So it's like playing a new game, taking a game out and putting a new one in. There is no other way that I know of that's certainly not built into the game drive anyway. And then you go back in, and then we'll just quickly show you. We'll choose another game. Let's go Aliens versus Predator. We press B. It's just quickly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17. About 20 seconds. So about 20 seconds to load. So it's obviously a bigger file, this one. I'll just let it load in. And then we will call that a day. But yeah, it was just a real quick overview of it, because I just think it's brilliant for the money, for £167. Great opening to this game. You've got the whole game library on there. So what I'll do next is I will load up in another video. I'm going to do some play some other games, and I'm going to play some Jaguar CD games. I'll show you how that works as well. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.